The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball starts now. Presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page.
And welcome in to Christian Academy of Indiana as we get set to provide you some Southern Indiana high school basketball action here this evening, as it is the Jeffersontown Chargers set to take on the Warriors of Christian Academy. Hello and welcome in. Justin Kalen alongside Coach Mark Evans. Coach, 9-3 Chargers, 9-4 Christian Academy. Should be a fun one here tonight.
Should be a fun one. JTEL's not as long as they've been in the past, but I think they're very aggressive. So I think we're going to see an up and down ball game. I think the key will be for Christian Academy is they got to get the ball in their playmakers' hands so he can score some points tonight. And the other thing, I'm really excited tonight because Justin only has a 6-minute drive back to his house.
I am close to home, and I am very appreciative for that. So we're looking forward to this one. Should be a fun one here. Two competitive teams, both teams with lots of playmakers, and we're excited to see how it shakes out. We'll step aside for our first break here, come back on the other side. Coach got a chance to catch up with assistant coach Lawson of the Jeffersontown Chargers. We'll hear that conversation on the other side. Stick with us. More Southern Indiana high school basketball coverage coming up on Glycod.
Looking for family fun in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Strike and Spare, your go-to spot for a great time at prices that won't break your budget. With regular and kid-friendly bumper bowling lanes, everyone can join in on the action. And don't miss out on Cosmic Bowling, the cool way to bowl with that nighttime feel. Strike up the fun at Strike and Spare in Clarksville at 511 Little League Boulevard. And visit strikeandspare.com/Clarksville for more information on hosting birthdays and corporate parties.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com. You wouldn't notice or smell radon, yet this dangerous gas is the #1 cause of cancer among non-smokers. 1 in 3 Indiana homes tested show radon above safe levels, and those levels tend to spike during the winter when closed windows prevent heat and radon from escaping. If you live in Floyd County, you can get a free radon test kit while supplies last from the Floyd County Health Department. For more information, contact them at 812-948-4726. A message from the Floyd County Health Department.
Can't leave your dog while you're gone? Maybe you just want to increase their socialization. Try Bark Jeff. They provide a cage-free, all-day play center that dogs will love. With well-trained staff available around the clock, their professionals offer comfortable grooming, plus nightly dog slumber parties. For more information on their services or to register as a new client, visit BarkJeff.com. Bark Jeff is located at 1006 East 10th Street in Jeff, where the cool dogs play.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bark Jeff, Jeffersonville's premier dog care destination at 1006 East 10th Street. Bark Jeff, where the cool dogs play.
Well, like I said, I love the area. I grew up there. Yes, this is Mark Evans of Glycod. I get the opportunity to interview Coach Lawson from Jeffersontown High School. Other coaches run a little bit late. He'll be in here soon. But anyway, hey, Coach, I haven't seen you this year. I know that you took one just this past week in the LIT. But tell me about your team. I loved watching them last 2 or 3 years. I mean, y'all have done a fantastic job.
I appreciate it.
I mean, getting out of the 7th region is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's hard
in
to
the
get
6th
out.
region, I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
yeah.
It's
So
hard to get out. Our team we're actually young. We got some experience. We're young. We play about 2 seniors. The rest of our team is juniors. Our most skilled scorer is a senior. He's one of our captains, new kid, new to the area. He scored a lot of points where he was before he moved back to Louisville.
Where did he come from, Coach?
He was in the 1st region down in West Kentucky. He was at somewhere in Paducah.
Like Paducah.
Yeah, he was in Paducah, one of those private
McCracken
schools.
or Marshall or
No, he was
somewhere?
at one of the small private schools.
Oh,
in Paducah.
really?
Yep, one of those small schools.
Okay.
He put a lot of points up down there, had a lot of productivity down there, and came on back here last year. He was at the sales, and now he's first year with us. He's doing a pretty decent job, boy. He's leading us in scoring. He's really, really efficient, man. I can't speak.
How's the kids with him coming into the community?
They've all embraced him. They've all embraced him.
Good,
luckily, where the school is in a nice area, so we always get kids to transfer in.
Yeah.
Kids, parents, and families move out there all the time.
Well,
so.
like I said, I love the area. I grew up there. I was
Sure, it's a
born and
good
raised there. I went to there and played there and everything. So it's pretty cool.
So we're really scrappy. We're not as tall as in the past, but we're still athletic. We shoot the ball fairly well, a little bit above average. We haven't shot it as great lately.
So what, in the 30s, maybe from the 3, you think?
Yeah,
low 30s.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would say. I said we started the season. We were somewhere around 40 as a team.
Oh wow!
As a team, and then the last month or so, teams have been zoning us, and we haven't been shooting it as well.
Yeah.
But anytime we get a good look, man, me and the coach, the head coach, we play ball at a high level, and he's a shooter, so he's a scorer, so he encourages our kids to shoot good shots. Good shot, we encourage it.
Where'd you play at, Coach?
Murray State.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic. Good friend of mine. Married to Curry Elsie, played football at Murray State.
Cool.
Yeah. Curry Elsie was at Kentucky, then moved on to Duke. But anyway, anything else about your team? What about tonight? I know nothing about the Indiana team, to be honest.
We got a chance to watch them. They played over at Jeff in the Jamboree a couple weeks ago. We got that film. We were watching that. From what I saw, they're scrappy. They're scrappy. They got some nice size in the wing. A couple shooters. One guy that can score one-on-one in the mid-range area. So we got to do a good job of containing them.
Yeah.
I feel like we can contain them, take the three-point away, make them do something other than they're comfortable doing. I like our chances to win.
Yeah, I like your chances too.
Yes, sir.
I heard they're pretty guard heavy. They got a couple good guards.
Yes, they do.
They're pretty good. So I usually do my homework better than that, but this was a last-minute get.
Happens.
So
It happens.
Coach, great to
Appreciate
meet you. Take care of yourself, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on. Foul. What are you gonna tell me again? Foul. Yeah. Foul, bro. Okay, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock yourself out. You're about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me. Love you, Mom.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice. Feeling stressed, anxious, or down? You're not alone. Clark and Floyd System of Care is here to help. Your mental health matters just as much as your physical health. Talk to a trusted teacher, counselor, or friend. Or call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline anytime at 988. Whether it's stress, anxiety, or depression, we're here to guide you. Your mind matters. No one should face their mental health journey alone. A message from Clark and Floyd System of Care. With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
And back here, Christian Academy, as we continue to get you set for Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back alongside you, and we've got to bring you tonight's keys to the game as we get you set for the Jeffersontown Chargers, 9-3 on the year, set to take on the 9-4 Christian Academy Warriors. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Northside Security, where service and protection meet. Coach, let's first start for the J-Town Chargers. Couple keys to the game for them here in this one.
Well, Justin, I think they have to limit number one's touches. I mean, he is everything to this Christian Academy school. Keep the ball out of his hands. They can't hurt him, so I think that J-Town will probably make that a priority. Second one is pretty much push the pace. I mean, they need to play fast. They're not as big as they've been over the last couple of years and as long, but they're very, very, very quick. I think they're going to try to push Christian Academy out of the comfort zone tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how that shakes out. Chargers definitely with the deeper bench. Josh Renfro is that number one. Fantastic player. If you've never seen him play, he is a lot of fun. How about for Christian Academy? Couple keys to the game for them here in this one.
Well, you told me about Josh last week when we were doing the game, so I look forward to watching him tonight. Anyway, as far as Christian Academy of Indiana goes, I'd say keep them off the offensive boards. You know, J-Town shoots it deep and then they chase it well, so you're going to have to keep them off the board for second shots. And the other thing is limit their turnovers. I mean, I think J-Town's going to come out and pressure them quite a bit. So turnovers are going to be a key for Christian Academy of Indiana.
All right, we'll see how it all shakes out as we're waiting for the conclusion of the girls varsity game taking place prior to this one. Christian Academy up big on the scoreboard right now, 59-25. So we do have a running clock, about 3 minutes left. So it's getting down there, Coach. This has not been a great game. Hopefully we get something more competitive in the boys' side of things. I'm thinking maybe is it too much to ask to get a little Kentucky-Alabama from today maybe in our varsity game?
I think we're going to get some scoring going on. I'm not really sure. I looked at their shooting percentages, Justin. They don't shoot it really that well on paper. So I don't know if we're going to get up in the hundreds or anything like that, but we might make the 60s if we're lucky.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, we'll go ahead and step aside for a break here. But before we do that, I want to let you know this broadcast is authorized by Christian Academy of Indiana with production rights owned powered by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We'll be back on the other side with more Southern Indiana High School basketball coverage. I got a chance to catch up with Christian Academy head coach Hayden Casey prior to this one. You'll hear that conversation next right here on Glycod.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience, reputation, solutions.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org. Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department. You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Back here at Christian Academy as we continue to get you set for Southern Indiana High School's basketball here tonight on Glycod. Justin Kalen now joined by Christian Academy head coach Hayden Casey. Coach, now in your 5th year, you all are 9-4 on the season, coming off a really good win against Lanesville last night. What went right in that matchup?
Well, the players. That was a player-led win, and especially the way they responded after a first half of basketball that wasn't our best, but really challenged them and at halftime and give them credit. You know, the players showed up last night for us when we needed them to, and they were able to extend the lead there. We had a halftime and put the game away in the second half, so give all the credit to them last night, going on the road at a tough place to play for us, and getting out a win, man, and I don't care who it is, winning at the varsity high school basketball level, it's hard to do, so you can't take those for granted.
Yeah, Lanesville, a much improved team this year, so congrats on the big Southern Athletic Conference win last night. It's a team interesting, Coach. I'm sure it's a lot of fun for you to coach. You've got a lot of returning pieces, whether it's David Cook, Josh Renfro, Josh Chansey, a lot of guys that have been with you for a number of years. How fun has it been coaching them here, most of them in their senior year?
Yeah, that's something that's been really special is, we talk about it quite a lot, whether it's just random memories that come up where we talk about something David Cook did his freshman year that comes to mind, or some of the battles we've been through with those guys you've listed. I mean, the examples could go on, but it's just so nice as a coach now to obviously just have been able to pour into their lives for the last, like you said, some of them 4 years. Yeah. But also when it comes to basketball, you would hope at this point, I'm not a very good coach, they know what we expect, and more often than not, man, again, give them the credit. They're the ones doing it. They do perform like we expect them to. But just having those standards and expectations laid down over the years, and for them to have gone through lots of battles, man, been through the fire numerous times, you just hope it pays off in an enjoyable senior year for them where we can have fun and get together as a team and play the game we love.
Yeah, and I'm sure that makes it easier as well, transitioning to the younger players, having those guys step up, be leaders for you. What do you know about this J-Town team? First time you all have ever played them. What have you seen on tape from them that could give your team some fits tonight?
Oh, man, I know from watching the tape we better come ready to play from the start. As a coach with that group you mentioned going into this season, we want to schedule some of the best teams we could from whether Southern Indiana or Louisville. And obviously Jeffersontown fits that second mold. One of the bigger schools over there, some amazing talent, great coaching. So we'll have to put 4 great quarters together. When the ball's thrown in the air, we won't be the most talented 5 on the floor. They'll have something to say about that. They can match us at a lot of levels. So these are the games, though, where we really want to challenge ourselves. My mentor that I learned under for close to a decade said the regular season is practice games for what really matters when the state tournament comes around. So we're really embracing that this year, and tonight's a perfect example. A team we, to my knowledge, never have played in a style that a lot of times we don't see in Southern Indiana that could hopefully prepare us in the sectional and whatever we might see in the tournament.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, you've got a fun little squad. I love watching you guys play the game of basketball. I do think you have good tournament aspirations and playoff championship aspirations. So best of luck here in this one. Thanks for taking some time for us.
Oh, man, you guys do a great job. Appreciate y'all being here, and thanks for talking with me.
Absolutely. We'll have your starting lineups coming up. Stick around for that right here as we get you set for Southern Indiana High School's basketball on Glycod.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department. You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
And back here, Christian Academy of Indiana, our site of tonight's Southern Indiana High School basketball action. Justin Kalin, Mark Evans alongside you. Tim Bryan, our on-site producer. Vicky Bryan will be operating the camera for us this evening as we get set for the 9-3 J-Town Chargers, set to take on the 9-4 Christian Academy of Indiana Warriors. And Coach, it was not a competitive game in that girls contest. Christian Academy got it done 61-29 over J-Town. We're expecting a closer one here in our boys game, correct?
Yeah, I think so too, Justin. I think it would be a much closer game. To be honest with you, I'm not really familiar with Christian Academy of Indiana. I do know they have 2 or 3 really strong players. Jeffersontown, they're well coached. I know they do a nice job year in, year out. But we'll just have to see. As far as the girls' game goes, no, it was kind of disappointing, honestly. I went to Jeffersontown High School, so it's always hard to see my alma mater get beat like that, but that was just the way it was tonight.
Yeah, we heard from Coach Lawson, one of the assistants for J-Town, in our pregame interview. Coach Duncan running a little behind. I'm glad to confirm that he has made it, is in the gym, ready to coach his team here in this one, and it should be a fun back-and-forth type ball game.
I think he had an obligation with his daughter. I mean, coaching's tough. You don't spend any time with family, and so any opportunity you get to spend time with family is a good time. So, yeah, he's rolled in here a little while ago, and that's good to see.
Yeah, no doubt. Coach, any grandiose expectations for this one here tonight?
No. For one time, Justin, I'm usually pretty prepared, but to be honest with you, I have no clue what this is going to be tonight.
Yeah, I am prepared as well, and I, too, have no idea what to expect here in this one. Looking forward to it. First ever matchup between these two teams. We'll see how it all shakes up coming up next on Glycod. As there you get a look at J-Town on the left side of your screen there, rocking their road maroon uniforms here this evening. Christian Academy now on your screen in their home white. So looking forward to what should be a fun game as folks continue to file in here to Christian Academy. We'll go ahead and step aside for another break here, come back on the other side, and we will bring you your starting lineups as well as some series information coming up as well. Stick with us. Southern Indiana High School basketball upcoming on Glycod.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
For the area's best pre-owned vehicle prices and selection, visit Jim Butner Auto Group. Since 1955, the Jim Butner family has been Southern Indiana's top choice for reliable, trustworthy, and exceptional service. Enjoy fast and easy financing no matter your credit history. Visit JimButnerAuto.com or stop by our showroom at 125 West Lewis and Clark Parkway in Clarksville. Discover why Jim Butner Auto Group is striving to serve you better every day. Jim Butner Auto Group, your hometown family dealership since 1955.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on. Foul. What are you gonna tell me again? Foul. Yeah. Foul, bro. Okay, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock yourself out. You're about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate. Save money and be protected from mayhem, like me. Love you, Mom.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today. Vaccinations are a key to a healthy future. At the Floyd County Health Department, they can help your child from kindergarten through 12th grade get vaccinated, regardless of insurance status. Check with your doctor to see which vaccines your child may be due for, or call the Floyd County Health Department at 812-948-4726. Again, that's 812-948-4726. A message from the Floyd County Health Department.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
And back here, Christian Academy High School, as we get you set for Southern Indiana High School basketball this evening on Glycod. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back alongside you. And Coach, we've got just under 10 minutes till we get down to our tip-off here this evening, but we've got to bring starting lineups as well, so let's go ahead and jump into those here. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Interstate Batteries. Get started with Interstate Batteries. They're outrageously dependable. Let's first start for the J-Town Chargers, as they're going to trot out Davon Harrison, a 5'9 junior, averaging 17.7 points per game. Prince Conplaye is a senior, 6'2", averaging 19.2 points per game, as well as 5.6 rebounds. Demir Clark is a 6'1 junior, averaging 9.6 points a contest. Brayon Faulkner, a 6'4", or a junior rather, averaging 6 points, 4 rebounds. And Laron Westmoreland, a 6'3 sophomore, averaging 7.6 points and 6 rebounds a contest, will be the starting lineup for the Chargers here in this one. Coach, what do you make of that starting lineup?
Well, I think they're quick. They're very athletic from what the assistant coach told me. Not seen them yet this year. I think I have them next week, actually, but I look forward to seeing them. I think they get up and down the court well, and we both know they're well coached. Anybody that can get out of a region 2 out of the last 3 years is doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, we're going to talk a lot about the 1-2 punch for Christian Academy here in this game tonight, but it's very similar on the Chargers side of things with Conplaye as well as Davon Harrison, 19.2 points per game and 17.7. Those two could cause some fits tonight for the Warriors.
Well, absolutely, and they played really good competition, Justin, throughout the year. They recently lost, I think, to Butler in the LIT tournament, but you know they've had a good schedule and they played a lot of good ball games so far. You know, only 3 losses, I believe. So I'm sure they're going to be tough.
Yeah, prior to that loss against Butler, by the way, Chargers had won 9 straight contests, so trying to get back on their winning ways here in this one tonight. Let's now turn our attention to the Warriors of Christian Academy. Take a look at their starting lineup for the 9-4 Warriors. They're going to trot out David Cook. He is a 6'5 senior, averaging 16.9 points per game, as well as 6.5 rebounds a contest. Josh Renfro, he wears number 1, a 6'2 senior. He puts up 20 points a game, 3.1 rebounds, and leads the team with 35 threes for the Marian University commit. Cooper Losi, a 6'2 senior, 6 points and just under 5 rebounds a contest, wearing number 5. Eli Logsden, he is a 6-foot senior, wears number 10. And the final starter for Christian Academy this evening, number 20, Josh Chansey. He is a 6'3 senior. And Coach, I know you haven't gotten to see this Christian Academy team very much, but David Cook, Josh Renfro, Josh Chansey, all 3 of those guys are seniors. They've all played for Coach Casey for seemingly a number of years now, and they're really kind of the older statesmen that are helping these younger guys along. They're the straw that stirs the Christian Academy drink.
Well, I mean, Justin, we both know from watching college basketball now, everybody's 25, 26 years old. So anytime you have a high school team that's run by several seniors, 2 of them being your leading scorers by far, can't be anything but good.
Yeah, Cooper Losi and Eli Logston, both also seniors. So an all-senior starting lineup for Christian Academy here in this one tonight. And really excited to see how it shakes out as both teams have headed back to the locker room. We've got just under 6 minutes left here on our pregame clock. I want to pass along some series information, Coach, but there is none. First ever meeting between these two teams. Pretty cool. It seems like a weird matchup between a Southern Indiana school and a Louisville school, but you heard Coach Casey in his interview here this evening just talk about how they want to really challenge themselves and get themselves ready to play for postseason. Is there anything to that?
Oh, absolutely, Justin. I mean, you're looking to play the most athletic and the best teams that you can play, and Jeffersontown has been right up at the top of the region for the last 2 or 3, 4 years. So for Christian Academy of Indiana, it's a great matchup. It just makes you better. You learn to play against different styles, and anytime you can play against different styles, you learn something from it, and you take it back to the practice court and get better with it. So I think it's. I look forward to it. Like I said, I'm a graduate of Jeffersontown and lived there my whole life, so it's a lot of fun to be able to do this game with you tonight.
It's a Chargers team that's scoring at a pretty good clip, 69.3 points per game. They are allowing 55 points a contest. On the other side of things for Christian Academy, they're just under 60 points a game scoring, and they're only allowing 44. So Christian Academy hasn't played necessarily the competition that this J-Town team has played, but they have shown a propensity to have both good offense and defense on both sides.
I think what we're talking about is tempo.
Yeah.
We're going to see who runs the tempo. Christian Academy of Indiana can play their game and run their tempo, then they're probably going to be in the game. I don't think J-Town shoots it that well from the outside this year as of now. So, if they can slow them down, slow J-Town down, and force them to shoot outside shots, then could be a good night for them. If not, then it could be a good night for J-Town, pushing and pressing and making things happen that way.
All right, Coach, I know we did our keys to the game, but give me one other key for each team outside of the play of their 2 best players. You're going to get the scoring out of those guys. They're going to do their part. They do night in and night out, whether it's Renfro and Cook or Harrison and Conplaya. So what's something else that these teams have got to watch out for here tonight?
Well, I think it's turnovers. I think it's going to play into the night. If Louisville, Jeffersontown can turn Christian Academy of Indiana over quite a bit, then I think it's going to tilt in their way. So I think it's going to be turnovers at just the bottom of the line. Whoever takes care of the ball is going to win the ball game.
All right, we'll see how it all shakes out as both teams now back out on the floor, as you can see, to wrap up their pregame warm-up. So we will step aside for our final break here, come back on the other side, and we will get the opening tip-off. Looking forward to this one between the 9-3 J-Town Chargers and the 9-4 Christian Academy Warriors. Stick with us for that. We've got the action coming up for you on the other side. tonight. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball here this evening on Glycod.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
For the area's best pre-owned vehicle prices and selection, visit Jim Butner Auto Group. Since 1955, the Jim Butner family has been Southern Indiana's top choice for reliable, trustworthy, and exceptional service. Enjoy fast and easy financing, no matter your credit history. Visit JimButnerAuto.com or stop by our showroom at 125 West Lewis and Clark Parkway in Clarksville. Discover why Jim Butner Auto Group is striving to serve you better every day. Jim Butner Auto Group, your hometown family dealership since 1955.
Check it. Ooh. Oh, come on!
Need a better battery? Get an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Should have had an Interstate.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
From Glycod, it's Southern Indiana High School basketball. Presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. Tonight's game is brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Outrageously dependable since 1952. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mac Construction. Experience, reputation, solutions. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect. Priority Radiology in New Albany. You have a choice. Jim Butner Auto Group in Clarksville. A family tradition of excellence. And by Floyd County Health Department. Deering Floor Center. Our Place. Clark County Youth Services. And Strike and Spare Family Fun Center. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on Southern Indiana High School basketball. Presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
For the area's best pre-owned vehicle prices and selection, visit Jim Butner Auto Group. Since 1955, the Jim Butner family has been Southern Indiana's top choice for reliable, trustworthy, and exceptional service. Enjoy fast and easy financing, no matter your credit history. Visit JimButnerAuto.com or stop by our showroom at 125 West Lewis and Clark Parkway in Clarksville. Discover why Jim Butner Auto Group is striving to serve you better every day. Jim Butner Auto Group, your hometown family dealership since 1955.
And back here, Christian Academy, as we are into our starting lineups now and nearly set for the opening tip here for your Southern Indiana High School basketball coverage this evening on Glycod. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back alongside you as one change to the Christian Academy starting lineup. It will not be Eli Logsdon starting. Instead, it's going to be Noah Vance, a 5'10 sophomore. The starters for J-Town remain the same as both teams now out on the floor. 4, and the Chargers will be in their maroon uniforms. Christian Academy in their home white uniforms. And we are set to go. It has a little bit of a sloppy start there. Miscommunication in the early going as our official with a big smile. And now we're underway as J-Town is going to win the opening tip.
Look at a little bit of 2-3 zone. It'll start out by Christian Academy of Indiana. We'll see what 1-3-1 offense right now and a quick outside shot.
And the missed 3 there, rebounded inside by Demir Clark, now in the hands of Davon Harrison. Harrison on top, sends it to the right. Now deep 2, that one comes off. Good box out there by Cook. And Christian Academy will have their first crack at things offensively.
Man-to-man by J-Town, just a little bit of a back cut.
It's a great pass. I don't know how that got through. As Cook will fire the 3, that one comes off. So both teams missing their first shot here in this one as we played a minute. That was Conplaye shooting that one and coming up empty, but another offensive board for J-Town, second in as many possessions.
We talked about the inside looks. Offensive rebounding by Jeffersontown was going to be important. I thought they would get to the boards with their quickness on the long shots, and that's exactly what they're doing so far. Once again, just going against the 2-3 zone.
Demir Clark looks back at Coach Duncan, now initiates the offense, dropping this one down low, and there's going to be our first points as LaRon Westmoreland gets it up and in.
Yeah, that was too easy. Slid under the weak side, short corner, and never saw him. So the defense needs to back up and figure out where people are.
On the hands now of Losey. Cooper Losey, a senior for this Christian Academy team, gives it off to David Cook. Now in the hands of Vance, on top for Chansey. Renfro looking for a touch here. Now they get it to him.
Yeah, J-Town just in a straight man, not switching anything right now. So we'll see what that brings. Here's a high screen. We'll see how that works out.
Here's Renfro trying, looked like he wanted to step back there at the free throw line, but we're going to get our first foul of the evening.
Yeah, that was a little touch. That was not much of a foul.
As Renfro will inbound this one right in front of that J-Town bench, gets it in for Cook. Cook takes a screen from Chansey, now gives it back to Renfro, and we're going to get another whistle. And this time it's going to go against the Warriors, so back to J-Town it goes.
Yeah, a little bit of a moving screen. They were moving, and the guard didn't give him a chance to set himself up, so that was on the guard.
Now J-Town back in possession here. Justin Kalin. Mark Evans on the call for you. Tim Bryan, our on-site producer. Vicky Bryan on camera as Conplaye nails a 3. His first points of the game. And J-Town leads 5-0.
Yeah, J-Town's doing a pretty nice job of screening the zone right now at the top.
Here's Renfro on the step back. That one comes off, but a lucky bounce lands right in the hands of Losey. He sends it over to Cook, who fires it in.
Yeah, pretty smooth stroke.
And now another whistle on this end of things as that'll stop play. Right in the hands of Losey. Another look at that David Cook 3. Nothing but nylon on that one. As Chargers set to inbound here underneath their own bucket.
Yeah, zone of the inbound. 2-3 zone.
Conplaye tries to get it inside but loses it. Now pokes it loose from David Cook, who tried to slide it into Renfro and has it taken away. Now ball on the ground, and we're going to get a charge. So Cook coughed the ball up there, but he did a nice job of getting possession right back for his team, drawing that charge. As Cooper Losey going to come over to the Christian Academy sideline. Eli Logston, the 6-foot senior, wearing number 10, checks in. As Noah Vance, the sophomore, brings it across. Now on top for Cook. Cook looking to drop it down low for Chansey. Does now. Chansey gets around his man, but swatted away. Lands right in the hands of Cook. He'll step back on the long two. Got it to fall. David Cook now with all 5 Christian Academy points here in the early going. As the step back two here is going to come out. Cook comes down with the board. Gets the screen from Chansey. Now gets it to Chansey and gets it right back. Cook's 3 comes off. Thought he was fouled, but no call. Now back come the Chargers. Quickly they get all the way to the bucket as Davion Glenn, the sophomore, can't get it to fall. Leaving it out for Logston. He gets it off now for Renfro. Renfro will fire the deep one. Vance pulls it down. Now Vance out to Cook. Cross court for Logston. Logston picks up his dribble. Now looking for a teammate. Finally does find Josh Chansey. Chansey spinning past his man again, all the way down low. Out for Cook. Into the corner, Logston. Got it.
Yeah, nice little pull up there, Justin. A little bit of patience on the Cal side of it, and paid off for him.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Patience. That was a patient possession. As Christian Academy back on top now by 2. It's 7-5 as we've played over 5 minutes here in this first quarter.
Yeah, Christian Academy stays with that 2-3 zone. I think they're trying to entice J-Town to do something they're not strong with, and that's the outside shot.
Baseline jumper here, misses everything, and now another foul down low, this time going against the Chargers.
Yeah, J-Town shooting percentage right now is not real good. They're 2 of about 10.
20%?
20%.
How about that off the top of the dome?
You're pretty sharp, and there's no doubt about it, but it's not going to win you any ball games, 20%.
As Renfro will inbound it here for Vance. He'll come across the timeline with it. Being guarded by Complaye. Over to the left now for Logston, who drops it off for Cook. Cook step back, and how about that good-looking stroke as he's got 7 first-quarter points.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like Kevin Durant there falling away on the shot. Just went to the baseline.
Pretty high praise there for David Cook. As Complaye will fire the 3, and he gets another one to fall. That's his 2nd here in this first quarter. And now the takeaway as they'll get all the way to the bucket for the finish. Brayon Faulkner.
Yeah, can't fall asleep. We talked about turnovers. Can't fall asleep if you're Christian Academy.
Makes it 10-9 now as Chansey leaves this one off for Renfro. He's being guarded hard on top of the key. Leaves it off for Vance. Vance spinning past his man. Off now for Cook. And Cook leaves it off. Chansey gets it up and in.
Yeah, they didn't drop on the weak side block like they should have. That's bad defensive rotation on J-Town's part on that one.
This time the 3 no good as it's rebounded by Chansey. Chansey with a hard screen now in the backcourt to free up some space for Cook. He'll look to get past his man. And more contact as the Chargers going to pick up their 4th foul here in this first quarter.
Yeah, once again, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to that. They're calling it pretty tight to start the game off.
Renfro to inbound here with 1:11 left. As that's going to be a over and back violation. Guess Cook got a touch on that one on the inbounds. If he hadn't, it wouldn't have been the violation, but.
No, he knew it, he did, and so J-Town's got the basketball. Just a little bit nonchalant, I would say.
Faulkner will trigger the inbounds here as Coach Casey says something to his senior Josh Renfro. Now in the hands of Harrison. Slides it to his left for Clark. Clark all the way down low. Nice pass down low for LaRon Westmoreland. That pass had a lot of steam on it from Demir Clark.
Well, they're working from behind. They're running the short quarter, Justin, from behind and getting underneath the zone, and the zone's not seeing them.
As Vance looks over to Coach Casey, shares the play call with his teammates as Longston gets it up to Josh Chansey on top. Chansey trying to get it to Renfro. Good defense being played on Renfro's thus far tonight, as now it's a takeaway, and the buck at the other end, up and in by Demir Clark.
Yeah, Demir Clark made a nice play. He's got quick hands, tip away, and easy layup.
Under 10 seconds to play here in this first quarter. J-Town 14, Christian Academy 11, as Cook looking to add some points on before the end of the quarter, but he's going to turn it over, and now the wild shot not off in time, and that will bring us to the end of one. 14-11, J-Town leading on the scoreboard as we get a look at some of the first quarter action here. A entertaining first quarter, back and forth as both teams really had their moments to shine, and that quarter. We'll step aside for a break here, come back on the other side. We'll bring you the second quarter of play here from Christian Academy, Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
Can't leave your dog while you're gone? Maybe you just want to increase their socialization. Try Bark Jeff. They provide a cage-free, all-day play center that dogs will love. With well-trained staff available around the clock, their professionals offer comfortable grooming, plus nightly dog slumber parties. For more information on their services or to register as a new client, visit BarkJeff.com. Bark Jeff is located at 1006 East 10th Street in Jeff, where the cool dogs play. Looking for family fun in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Strike and Spare, your go-to spot for a great time at prices that won't break your budget. With regular and kid-friendly bumper bowling lanes, everyone can join in on the action. And don't miss out on Cosmic Bowling, the cool way to bowl with that nighttime feel. Strike up the fun at Strike and Spare in Clarksville at 511 Little League Boulevard. And visit strikeandspare.com/Clarksville for more information on hosting birthdays and corporate parties.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
And back here at Christian Academy, 14-11. Chargers leading after one quarter of play. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back here alongside you as Coach, it wasn't a great first quarter in terms of the shooting numbers, but both these teams battling back and forth in that first frame.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Justin. Actually, J-Town got the best of the shooting, but it came from a couple turnovers and layups. They're 8 of 18, and the other school, Christian Academy is basically 6 of about 14.
As Cook will trigger the inbound here. 15 seconds through this second quarter of play as he gets it in for Renfro.
J-Town stays in their man-to-man, and I don't see them getting out of it, honestly. I think they're doing a pretty good job with it right now.
Well, it worked in that first quarter as David Cook's got his 9th point of the game, but they were able to hold Josh Renfro scoreless in that first quarter, a guy who came in averaging 20 points a game and was not able to find the scoring column in that first quarter.
I think the credit goes to Jeffersontown by putting a quality player on him defensively. I think that's what kind of took his touches away and kind of took him out of the game, as we talked about at the beginning.
It was Demir Clark guarding him for the majority of that first quarter as he starts off the second quarter on him as well. And J-Town leading by 1. Kind of an awkward fall for David Cook following that bucket, but it looks like he's all right as he stays out on the court. And now this one taken away by Losi.
Yeah, only the second turnover for Jeffersontown.
Now Losi patient here, being guarded by Complaye. Leaves it off for Renfro.
Yeah, they have the typical offense that you're seeing in college ball. They're two-man game on one side. Nice turnaround put up.
Incredible finish there by Josh Renfro, and that's just what he can do as he finally makes his way into the scoring column. Now down low, trying to go for the dunk, and we're going to get a foul called as LaRon Westmoreland was going for the showstopper there, but it got blocked away, but he does pick up some contact. Westmoreland will step to the free throw stripe. And that first one looks good.
Yeah, Justin, let's look for maybe J-Town showing a bit of pressure now. Maybe full court. We'll see. Coach has talked to a couple of players. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I would think that. I would try to make this Cal team or this Christian Academy team run.
Well, especially knowing that they played a game last night as they took on Lanesville. So inherently you think that might make them a little more tired than they would be coming into this one fresh.
Yeah. But J-Town also had a game last time in the OIT where they got beat by about 10. They picked up high, so we weren't too far off from our call, and turned Christian Academy over.
16-15, J-Town leading. So we're nearly 2 minutes into this second quarter of play.
Still 2-3 by Christian Academy.
On top now for Faulkner, who sends it into the corner. The three there, no good. And another good job blocking out, that time by Noah Vance down low as Coach Casey gives him a high five. And a foul following the rebound. Complaye picks that one up, his first. As Vance inbounding here for Losi. Losi hands it off, Renfro deep three, got it.
Yeah, very nice. Pass cut through and just a pop.
Renfro
pop for a three.
Scoreless in the first quarter, but he's got 5 here in this second frame. As Complaye trying to get inside, and he'll pick up some contact. Tell you what, both these teams in this first half have been ultra aggressive on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, definitely. J-Town's not settling right now. They're attacking the zone, which they should, and will settle for outside shots, especially if you don't shoot them real well. So they're attacking well right this minute.
Now the inbound here for Westmoreland. And a wedgie. First wedgie of the season. Those will go back to Christian Academy here. Oh no, it'll stay with J-Town. Possession arrow favors them.
Yeah, I think it was a touch on the shot.
Devon Harrison will trigger the inbound here underneath their own bucket. Gets it in for Westmoreland. He'll drop it now on top for Faulkner. Around the perimeter. Complaye looking to drive baseline. He slings it. Well, how about that pass? Right to the hands of Harrison. Complaye kicks it out back to Harrison. He'll fire up the three. And the offensive rebound by Westmoreland. And he's going to draw some contact following that rebound.
Yeah, J-Town's doing a very nice job on the offensive rebounding side of it. So, Christian Academy's got to pick that up a little bit. In the zone, they got to find some areas to block out at.
Already the third foul on Christian Academy here in this second quarter, and we've still got over 5 minutes to play. As Harrison directing traffic. Slides it over to his right. Three-pointer here is long. Chansey battling for the rebound, and they're going to say he touched it last. Christian Academy just can't get off this end of the floor, Coach.
No. That's one of our keys we talked about earlier. J-Town's quick to the ball.
Now Harrison backing up towards the timeline. Going to work it to his right. Fires the three and got it to fall.
Yeah, he's got a nice looking stroke overall. They're picking up full court, putting a little bit of token pressure on right now. I think they can give Christian Academy some problems. They really want to pick up the pressure.
So first points for Harrison, as now Christian Academy on the other end turns it over, but fortunately they get it right back as J-Town turns it over themselves.
Yeah. Ran the lanes pretty well, but ran a deep angle. Should have made a cut to the basket about 45 degrees. He would have had a layup.
Cooper Losey coming out of the game for Christian Academy as Eli Logston comes back onto the floor. J-Town 19, Christian Academy 18. Nearly halfway through this second quarter of play as Noah Vance coming across the timeline with it. He's being guarded hard. Leaves it off Logston, who gets it in the hands of Cook. Cook spinning in the lane. Step back, gets another one to fall.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Like I said, looks like Kevin Durant doing fadeaways.
David Cook with 11 points already here in this one. As he came in ready to play. Now the corner three, instead going to pass it up. Gives the ball up, and the deep two knocked in that time. As that was Joseph Jones on the finish. His first 2 points of the evening. Cook will try to keep the scoring rolling. Couple Charger fans below us wanted to travel there, but no such call as Renfro's got it in his possession now. Renfro being double teamed, leaves it off for Chansey. Chansey down low faces a double team. He's able to get it off for Cook. He'll try again, uses the glass and gets it.
Yeah, that's old school, using the glass on that. That was pretty.
And with that, we will get a full timeout taken here by Coach Casey and the Warriors. 22-21, Christian Academy on top. We'll step aside for a break as well. Stick with us. More Southern Indiana High School basketball upcoming on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Oliver's parallel parking.
Hey, you got it, man!
But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville. Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
For the latest updates on all things high school athletics, including continuous score updates, visit glycod.com. We really enjoy what we do and appreciate your support, and we also appreciate good basketball, and that's what we've gotten here in this one thus far. Christian Academy 22, J-Town 21. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back alongside you as, Coach, we've got about 3 minutes left here in this first half, and back and forth we go.
But both of them are heating up. Christian Academy of Indiana shot the ball extremely well in the second quarter so far.
Kalen, Mark Evans back
they had a small lead
you
for a small amount of time, but J-Town just knocked down a three.
I guess things getting a little chippy down low as the officials bringing together David Cook and Brayon Faulkner for a discussion there.
Yeah, pretty well officiated so far. I know two of the three of them, and they do a nice job. I had them many times in my time of coaching.
You ever miss coaching?
Miss the games. Miss doing the game. I don't miss doing tape till 2 and 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning like I used to.
As Renfro now on top for Cook. Step back three, and I'm somewhat surprised that the ball didn't fall through. Cook has been on one here in this one so far.
Yeah, he's got a smooth stroke. He's enjoyable to watch.
And speaking of enjoyable to watch, Davon Harrison snakes to the bucket and gets the finish. Chargers now leading by 4, 26-22.
It'd be interesting, Justin, to see what Christian Academy chooses to do next half on the defensive end of it.
Josh Renfro gets another bucket to fall. He's now got 7 after a slow start in that first quarter.
I mean, they've settled on the 2-3 zone, and they're a little bit soft on the backside, looks like, but, we'll see.
Another three-pointer taken here. This time it comes off. for Joseph Jones, the 6'3 junior. Renfro on top. Thought about a step back three. Gets it off for Chansey. Now gets it back. Now he will take the three. Rebounded inside by the Chargers. Quickly they come back the other direction. Under 90 to play here in this first half. Harrison looking for a screen. Thought about the three. Now he'll just float it up. Good rebound inside by Cook. As Losey will bring it up the timeline. And tried to throw a 98-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball to Josh Chansey, who can't come up with it. Three-pointer here, also no good.
Yeah, that was quite a high bounce pass. I'm not seeing many of them that start from the neck down.
There's a couple substitutions coming back onto the floor for J-Town, as that's Demir Clark and Prince Complaye. David Cook will also head to the sideline for Christian Academy. I believe the first time he has stepped out of the game thus far, as we've got under a minute to play. Now Harrison, corner three. Offensive rebound again. Complaye will try to answer. He can't convert as Chansey comes away with it, but they take it away from Chansey. Now Complaye, he'll attack, and he will finish.
Yeah, great move. I think he got an extra step there to start it off with, though, but great move at the end.
So he's got 8 points now in the game, and we're going to get some sort of violation on the Christian Academy bench. Coach Casey can't believe it. He doesn't think he did anything wrong. I don't know if it was just a warning or what. I didn't see them signal technical at all, Coach.
No, I didn't see anything. I mean, unsure of that. Like I said, pretty good officiating crew overall. I didn't catch it.
As Losey will bring it up with 30 seconds to play here in this first half. Chansey gets it back to Losey. Now with Renfro. Renfro gets double teamed. He gets out of it. Tries to get it off for Vance, who has it taken away. And now Complaye will finish at the other end, as he's now got 10. And we're down to 3 seconds, and we are going to get a foul called with 2.2 left in the half.
Yeah, I thought he did a nice job getting in front. I'm not so sure about that call. I think J-Town could pressure Christian Academy anytime they wanted to and really give them some problems. They're just kind of picking and choosing right now.
All right, 2.2 seconds left. I think I know where the Warriors are going here. Look for number 1 in white. If I was a betting man, which I am, I would imagine Josh Renfro takes this shot.
I say he comes off the screen right here. What do you think, Justin?
Yep. I think you're right.
I think he's going to go base. He's going top. No, he's screening.
There's the screen. Now he gets it. And he'll leave that one well short, as that will bring us to our halftime break. J-Town 30, Christian Academy 24 up on our scoreboard. Entertaining first half of action here from Christian Academy. As we'll slide away for our halftime break. Come back on the other side. And we'll break it all down for you, give you some first half statistics as well as a scoring summary. You're listening to, or you're watching rather, Southern Indiana High School basketball here tonight on Glycod.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on. Foul.
What are you going to tell me again?
Foul.
Yeah.
Foul, bro.
Okay, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate. Save money and be protected from mayhem. Like me. Love you, Mom.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Priority Radiology, offering full-service outpatient imaging services from their clinic at 807 Northgate Boulevard in New Albany. To schedule an appointment, visit PriorityRadiology.com.
Back here at Christian Academy as we are smack dab in the middle of our halftime break here this evening as J-Town leads at 30-24 here at the halftime break. Justin Kalin and Mark Evans back alongside you as it was a 14-11 lead for J-Town after one. Now up to 30-24 on our halftime scoreboard. But Coach, all in all, a pretty fun first half of basketball.
Yeah, it's great first half. Turnovers are the key, Christian Academy of Indiana turned the ball over quite a few times and led to easy baskets by Jeffersontown. But shooting percentages, they're 61% from the field for Christian Academy. They're 29 from the three-point line, which is not real good. But as far as J-Town goes, they're settling for a few, probably too many threes. 40% from the field, 29% from the three, and one free throw. No free throws. It's been a real clean game played and well officiated game overall, I believe.
Yeah, didn't see many free throws in that first half as we'll take a full look at the team statistics in our next segment. Let me get you your individual scoring right quick for that first half. For J-Town, they were led by Prince Complaye, their best player at 10 points in the first half. 6 points for LaRon Westmoreland, 5 for Joseph Jones, 5 as well for Davon Harrison, and 2 points each for Demir Clark and Breon Faulkner. For Christian Academy, 4 guys finding the scoring column, 13 for David Cook, 7 for Josh Renfro, and 2 points for each Eli Logston and Josh Chansey, as that's a look at your individual scoring. By the way, tonight's scoreboard is presented by American Family Insurance agent Mark Stevens. For more info on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Mark 812-283-8600. go. Ensure carefully, dream fearlessly. As we'll step aside for another break here, we'll come back and we will bring you those first half statistics. Stick with us for that. We've got it coming up on the other side. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball here tonight on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction, some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You wouldn't notice or smell radon, yet this dangerous gas is the #1 cause of cancer among non-smokers. 1 in 3 Indiana homes tested show radon above safe levels, and those levels tend to spike during the winter when closed windows prevent heat and radon from escaping. If you live in Floyd County, you can get a free radon test kit while supplies last from the Floyd County Health Department. For more information, contact them at 812-948-4726. A message from the Floyd County Health Department.
Feeling stressed, anxious, or down? You're not alone. Clark and Floyd System of Care is here to help. Your mental health matters just as much as your physical health. Talk to a trusted teacher, counselor, or friend. Or call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline anytime at 988. Whether it's stress, anxiety, or depression, we're here to guide you. Your mind matters. No one should face their mental health journey alone. A message from Clark and Floyd System of Care.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
And back here at Christian Academy as we are just about set for our third quarter of action. Quick halftime here tonight as we've still got to bring you your halftime stats. Brought to you by German American Bank. Support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more info. Coach, you want to get us those team stats from the first half real quick?
Yeah, I'm glad I gave them to you a little bit earlier. But 11 of 18, 2 of 7 from the three-point line for Christian Academy. And 13 of 32 and 4 of 14, as you can tell from J-Town. They're just getting a lot more shots because they've created a lot more turnovers. Turnovers-wise, about 10 to 5 or so. So J-Town has reaped the benefits of a couple turnovers and a couple layups. That's pretty much the difference.
Well, and it's been the offensive rebounding as well. They in that first half at least, they got several additional opportunities off missed shots. As we'll see if Christian Academy can turn that around here in this second half, but not off to a great start as Cook can't convert. Now driving in. How about that pass for Westmoreland, who gets it up and in?
Yeah, quality transition offense that time. Christian Academy a little slow getting back on defense, and they're settling in that 2-3 zone. I thought we might see a little something different the second half, but no, we're not. Big thing, though, is they're also holding J-Town to 4 of 14 from the three-point line. So that's probably why they're playing what they're playing.
Renfro leaving this one out for Losi. Gets the screen from Cook. Now he'll get it back to Cook, who fires the three. Batted around, taken out of there by Westmoreland. Malcolm Playe. Out on top for Davion Glenn, the sophomore.
Yeah, I'm impressed with J-Town. They have good patience on their offensive end. They're working short corner right now and kicking in and out. And
there's another offensive rebound that's going to lead to an easy bucket. And like that, Coach Casey is going to call a timeout to settle his guys down as it's a 4-0 run for J-Town to begin this second half of play. With it being a full timeout, we'll step aside for one as well. Stick with us. We've got more Southern Indiana High School basketball action coming right up on Glycon.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
For the area's best pre-owned vehicle prices and selection, visit Jim Butner Auto Group. Since 1955, the Jim Butner family has been Southern Indiana's top choice for reliable, trustworthy, and exceptional service. Enjoy fast and easy financing no matter your credit history. Visit JimButnerAuto.com or stop by our showroom at 125 West Lewis and Clark Parkway in Clarksville. Discover why Jim Butner Auto Group is striving to serve you better every day. Jim Butner Auto Group, your hometown family dealership since 1955.
And back here, Christian Academy. Justin Kalen, Coach Mark Evans alongside you as J-Town scores the first 4 points of the second half, now leading by double figures at 10. And, Coach, if you're Coach Casey, you spent a lot of years doing this. What are you telling your squad in that timeout?
Well, you got to get some energy on your 2-3 defense. That's number one. You got to be aware of what's going on in the short corner underneath your defense. That's number two. Either change defenses or pick it up would be what I'd be telling them right now.
See how they attack things here offensively as Renfro with it on top of the key. And he is going to draw the foul. Renfro with just 7 points in that first half, a guy who came in averaging 20 a contest. As I mentioned, a commit to go play basketball at Marion University up near Indianapolis. As here he is, gives it off for Cook. Down low for Chansey. Chansey trying to spin past his man, and that's a tough finish there for the senior.
Well, Justin, right now they're chasing Renfro. That's why he's not getting any touches on the ball. J-Town's doing a nice job on him. Got good quickness on him, good length on him, and he's kind of been taken out of the game a little bit.
Yeah, it's been the story from the very early portions of this game. So has the scoring of Laron Westmoreland as he gets another one to fall. Now another takeaway and a bucket, this time by Demir Clark. Second time in this game he has stolen the ball in the backcourt and got an easy finish.
Opening up 4 of 4 is not a bad way to go for J-Town. They definitely have the quickness and speed, and Christian Academy's filling it big time.
And nearly another takeover. Instead, Christian Academy keeps possession alive, and Noah Vance hangs in the air to get his first bucket of the evening. Back down to a 10-point deficit now for Christian Academy.
Christian Academy sticking with the 2-3 zone, no changes. Just trying to entice Jeffersontown to take outside shots. So far, though, they're doing a nice job of short corner and in.
And Westmoreland can't do that. He was hanging on the rim. That's pretty athletic, though, Coach. You got to give him credit for it.
I was impressed. He hung with one hand, he re-caught with the other, and he pushed it through. Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I'm not either. Yeah.
So it will go back to Christian Academy here as David Cook will bring it across the timeline, and he's going to be bumped. As that's going to be Demir Clark, the guilty party.
Yeah, that's pretty touchy, Justin. I mean, like I said, these are good officials, but a little soft on the calls right now. Help at Christian Academy, though. They're fortunate.
Yeah. As Renfro step back three. That's one he normally makes, but this time not so much. Now slicing in the lane, Complaye. Good finish there for him, as he's now got 12 points in the contest. Renfro will try again. This one's long, rebounded by Chansey. Now Chansey will kick it out for Vance. His three's good.
A big shot. They needed that.
Yeah.
That's a big shot.
Noah Vance held scoreless in that first half. Now 5 points here in this third quarter, as that Christian Academy student section across the way starts to pick up the noise. And we're going to get a foul down low. No, a 3-second violation.
3 seconds, but that's not a good call. And I'm using that on officials, but that was poor.
I can count on one hand how many of those I've seen in the last 3 or 4 years.
Well, he was a cutter, Justin. He came off the cut. He never even got through. Yeah. Like I said, Christian Academy right now is fortunate by the whistle.
Coach Duncan over there on that J-Town sideline decides it's not even worth his time to argue that.
No, some things you just don't argue.
As now a foul down low again, and the Warriors playing a little bit more inspired here as we near the end of this third quarter.
Well, Coach Duncan's doing something really good. He's calling a timeout, settle them down, and let the officials figure out what the heck they're doing right now. I'm not sure about them either.
It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here through this one, as it is J-Town 40. Christian Academy 31, down to a 9-point deficit, but Chargers really came out of the halftime locker room ready to play. They've extended what was a 6-point lead and just have played really good basketball. Not here just in this third quarter, but really for the entirety of the evening.
Yeah, I think they've really overall, they pretty much dominated the game. It's could be a lot different. Could be 15, 20-point game, but Cal's hanging in there. Christian Academy of Indiana's hanging in there. I say Cal because I live in Louisville.
You can't break the habit.
Yeah, but anyway, Christian Academy of Indiana, they're fighting, and they've had a very friendly whistle recently.
That's coming out of the timeout now. It will be Warriors basketball, as David Cook has it in his possession. Under 3 to play here in this third.
J-Town sticks with their man-to-man. They play it well.
Off now for Logston, and he's going to be fouled. And that'll be the 4th foul now for J-Town in the quarter. So free throws the rest of the way for Christian Academy in this third.
Yeah, I think Christian Academy's patience is working pretty well right this second with J-Town, because they're kind of impatient, taking some bad chances and reaching a little bit on defense.
Renfro drops this one down low for Chansey, who gets hammered by Westmoreland. And Chansey will head to the free throw stripe for a pair.
Yeah, just a good lift move, got him off his feet and played it out. So let's see if he can make his free throws.
Knocks down the first one, does Josh Chansey.
Yeah, good rhythm, good stroke, good looking stroke.
By the way, love watching down there on that Christian Academy sideline. Coach Casey constantly going to one of his assistant head coaches, Steve Kerberg, who was kind of his mentor when he was first coming up into the coaching world. So love that Coach Kerberg still on the staff for Coach Casey to pass along that knowledge.
And that's not an easy thing, Justin. I did that for 17 years. I gave up my varsity head job to my top assistant and then played a different role. So it's an art.
How much different is it?
Well, we were co-coaches. I ran the defense transition. He ran the offense and offensive set. So, and I was his boss ultimately because I was the AD. So I got last call.
As Renfro, nice cut to the bucket and finish. As he's now got 9. And Christian Academy back to within 5. That student section continues to make lots of noise. Ball in the hands of Davon Harrison. He's surveying things, waiting for a screen. Wrecks a little traffic here as now Harrison drives in, and somehow that one comes off and rebounded by Noah Vance.
Yeah, Christian Academy changed up the defense that time a little bit more of a matchup. Looked more like a 3-2 or a 1-2-2 than a 2-3. Just kind of changing up a little bit. Good job.
Renfro again all the way to the bucket as he's now in double figures at 11. And the Warriors back to within 3.
Yeah, really picking up on the defensive end is what they're doing. And they're man-to-man is what's happened.
There's a good aggressive drive to the bucket there by Faulkner, who draws the contact. So free throws upcoming for him as we're down to 52 seconds left here in this third quarter.
Well, you and I talked about it. I was wondering if they would maybe change the defense a little bit and try to get a little more energy in it, and they have. You know, Christian Academy's went to man and guard them pretty well right now and got a little bit of a run going for them.
First free throw up and in by Faulkner. As Losey at the scorer's table, set to check back in for Christian Academy. As now Faulkner looking over to Coach Duncan, clarifying something as he's standing on that free throw line. As he gets them both. So now comes Losey as he'll take over for Josh Chansey, who heads to the bench.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Jeffersontown's not showing some press, but maybe they're saving it for the end. I'm not sure, but I would have thought you would have pressured this team a little bit tonight.
Lead for the Chargers now up to 5 as Renfro thinks about a long 3, instead gives it up. Back with Renfro, now on top for Vance. Renfro will take the deep 3. That one comes up short and rebounded here. And a full head of steam all the way to the bucket goes Davion Glenn, his first points of the contest. 44-37.
He pretty much glided right on through. He's pretty smooth looking on that one.
Now Renfro directing traffic down to 2, gets it into the corner. Cook's got to fire it, he does. Got it! What a shot there by David Cook to end this third quarter. And we have got a 4-point game going to the 4th and final frame. We will have that coming up for you on the other side of this break as we take a look at some of those third quarter. And a full instant replays there as you see the 3 by Cook, and a big 3 it was. And we've got to finish brewing in this one. Stick with us. More Southern Indiana high school basketball action coming right up on Glycod.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. Feeling stressed, anxious, or down? You're not alone. Clark and Floyd System of Care is here to help. Your mental health matters just as much as your physical health. Talk to a trusted teacher, counselor, or friend. Or call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline anytime at 988. Whether it's stress, anxiety, or depression, we're here to guide you. Your mind matters. No one should face their mental health journey alone. A message from Clark and Floyd System of Care.
And back here, Christian Academy, fourth and final frame, just now underway. J-Town 44, Christian Academy 40. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back alongside you. And, Coach, it was a pretty dominating performance for J-Town in that third, but David Cook with the late three, as we've got a 4-point game now, make it 6 coming into this fourth quarter.
Yes, big shot. Big players make big shots, and he did.
Now Christian Academy will try to continue to battle back in this game as they trail by 6.
So Christian Academy sticking with the man-to-man defense, as well as J-Town's played it man-to-man the entire night. And I think it's a smart move by Christian Academy if they can stay in front of J-Town.
And Noah Vance on he's the one that is fouled, so he'll be heading to the free throw line.
Not been many free throws tonight, Justin. Only a few.
No. As Vance is long on the first one. And can't get either of them. And in a game you're trying to claw back, you're going to need to make all of those that you can.
Absolutely. 15-footers are pretty easy when you're not guarding.
Boyer, step back three, and gets it to fall. Man, how tough has he been tonight?
Yeah, he's been the dominant player here.
As well as he's played, still not to his season average as he's putting up 19.2 a game. He's now got 17 here in this one.
But he's also got 7 minutes to work on the average.
Absolutely. As Cook turnaround can't get it to fall, and he is fouled.
I don't know about you, Justin, but I'm pretty impressed with Cook. I think it's he moves well. He's got some length to him. He shoots the ball well. He likes to fade a lot, but he makes them.
He's one of those guys that, when I first heard about him and Josh Renfro as the team and them two together, the duo, I was always so impressed with Josh Renfro. But David Cook, one of those players that year in and year out, he just gets better and better and better. And now it's culminated into this, his senior season.
Well, and I think J-Town needs a little credit as far as guarding the other young man. I mean, they put quickness on him and length on him, and he's had a hard time getting anything off. But he's not forced anything. He's used his teammates and give him credit.
Yeah. And that's what makes this Christian Academy team so special is David Cook, Josh Renfro really do. They play off each other. One of them's not having a good night or being guarded tough like we've seen with Renfro tonight. The other one, more times than not, will step up and fill that void.
Absolutely. Like I said, Renfro very well could force shots to get frustrated. He's not done any of that tonight. Yeah. He's just played the game, which is good to see. Just a quality player.
Devon Harrison, another free throw upcoming here as he gets a pair to fall. So he's now got 7 in the game, well below his season average of 17. As we're going to get a timeout taken here by J-Town. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here throughout this one as it is a 51-42 lead now for the Chargers. And Coach, hats off to them. Every time that Christian Academy battles back, they get it back to within 4 or 5 points. Each time that happens, J-Town's got an answer and builds it right back up to near double digits.
Well, I don't know if you agree with me, but it looks like J-Town scores easy.
Yeah.
And Christian Academy has to really work for their points so far. I think that's the way it's been. But, it's been a cleaner game this second half. Christian Academy's not turned the ball over near like they did in the first half, so that's helped them a little bit.
First ever meeting between these two teams.
I'd say it'd be something they would keep. I think this is a good matchup for them.
Sure.
You know, Jeffersontown, if they would have beat Butler last night, would be playing today in the LIT, or night before last it was. But you know, it's still a good ball game.
And we wouldn't have got this matchup. It was a matchup originally rescheduled already due to the weather we had a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I think you and I had that game earlier.
Cook's shot blocked away. Now quickly the other direction come the Chargers, and a good aggressive drive by Faulkner as he picks up some contact. So free throws upcoming for him. No advance, the guilty party there for Christian Academy. His third foul of the night. And Faulkner missing on the first. Faulkner on the year, averaging 6 points a contest. He's got 4 thus far tonight. And make it 5. 52-42, J-Town gets that lead back up to double figures.
J-Town's staying in the man-to-man. They've had it all night long. Played it pretty well overall.
Longston off now for Cook. He'll take the deep 2 and gets it to fall.
Yeah, he's smooth from 15-foot range. No doubt about it.
He's now got 20 points in the game as well. It's back to within 8. Now that Christian Academy bench starts to pick up the noise. They're looking for something here, but they're going to need a stop on this end, and that's not going to be possible this time as Davon Harrison gets all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, I think you have to give the nod to J-Town tonight on the speed and quickness. They pretty much get there anytime they want, especially against a man-to-man.
And Losi. Oh, they're going to give Christian Academy the timeout. That was really close to a 5-second call there, but either way, it's going to be a full timeout taken by Coach Casey and the Warriors with 4:56 left in this one. J-Town 54, Christian Academy 44. We'll step aside for a break as well. Stick with us. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville. Vaping has already reached epidemic proportions in the U.S. More than 3.6 million U.S. youth use e-cigarettes, including 1 out of every 5 in high school. And many of those who are vaping want to quit. Get real about quitting and put your health first when you live vape-free. For the support needed to quit, text the word Indiana to 873-373. Again, that's text the word Indiana to 873-373. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
And back here, Christian Academy, as we have got just under 5 minutes left here in this contest. Southern Indiana High School basketball coverage tonight on Glycod. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back alongside you as J-Town has been able to extend their lead up to 10 now, 54-44. They led by 4 after 3 quarters of play, but have really blitzed Christian Academy here in the first 3 minutes of this quarter. As Vance out on top for Logston, his 3. Kept alive by David Cook. Now Vance will fire. Tipped out for Vance. Low seat to Renfro.
Yeah, long shots bring long rebounds, so Christian Academy's taking advantage of that the last 2 times.
Now Renfro loses that one on the way up, but Cook comes away with it, and he scoops it up and in. Lead back down to 8.
Yeah, Christian Academy stays in the man-to-man. We'll see. We'll see if they can guard him one-on-one. I think that's the fear of the coach. That's why he's been playing 2-3 most of the night. But this second half, about third quarter, he switched over.
J-Town going to take their time here on this offensive possession. Don't blame them. As we're at the point in the game, I hate this phrase, Coach. It's cliche, but clock's their friend.
Oh, absolutely. And with the new rules and the 5 fouls, it's really their friend. I mean, it's within 2 minutes, if you're down by about 8, you're about done.
As Harrison will trigger the inbound, gets it in now for Faulkner, who loses it on his way in. Cook comes away with it.
Yeah, he looked like he found a bad board or something in the floor. He had a heck of a high dribble there.
As here is Vance with it, trying to get it off for Cook. Now he does. Cook trying to go back to Vance. That ball batted away by Complaye. Inside Vance, Losi will fire the 3. Chancey trying to come away with it, but not so much as Complaye takes it out of there. Now he'll get inside, drops this one off. Faulkner can't finish. And David Cook, another rebound, and takes one to the eye following the board. Only the 3rd foul on the Chargers, so both teams now with 3 fouls up on the scoreboard. As it's going to be Davion Glenn, the sophomore, coming out of the game. Demir Clark, the junior, back out on the floor now for Coach Duncan. And coming across the timeline with it here is Losi for Christian Academy.
Yeah, 2-3 for J-Town. Kind of hard to say, though. I think, well, never mind. I think it's a man-to-man, actually. Showed 2-3, went man.
Cook short on the long 2. But once again, the offensive rebound by the Warriors. Nearly another opportunity to keep possession alive there by Chancey, but the Chargers finally take it out of there. As Harrison comes across this timeline, looks over at Coach Duncan. Just over 2 minutes left here in this ball game. And all the way to the bucket. That dunk no good, but 2 opportunities. And Clark, he'll try at the bucket. He can't finish. Renfro can't come away with the board. 4 offensive rebounds on this possession alone for J-Town. And now the offensive foul.
Yeah, they call that a moving screen. Whatever.
Moving screens, that's one of those things they could realistically call it on every possession,
Almost,
right?
yeah. But I mean, that was might have been a mythical call.
As Losi goes over now for Renfro.
Biggest thing, though, Christian Academy is going to have to figure out what they want to do on defense. They're going to have to create some turnovers and make something happen. They can't just stay back.
Well, they're down to 90 seconds left, so they're going to need to find some offense as well, as Vance thought about the 3. Now leaves it off for Renfro, who drives baseline, and he's fouled right at the bucket, so free throws upcoming for him. I'm somewhat surprised we haven't seen more urgency from Christian Academy yet in this game.
Well, I think they fear the speed of J-Town. I think that's why they played zone all night long till the very end. And then when man, I don't think they can stay in front of them, which they really haven't done a great job of yet. But, it's a good game plan by the coach. And they just needed them to score a few more baskets.
Renfro knocks down the free throw to rack up his 12th point of the game. So we're down under 80 seconds left.
Little 2-2-1 zone, looking to trap in the corners.
And inside, that's going to be an easy finish for Westmoreland. Couldn't get the dunk earlier, but he gets it there.
Well, that's how you handle the 2-2-1.
Now Cook's 3 comes off. Rebounded by Complaye, but taken away by Vance. He'll float it up and in. Noah Vance now with 7, all of them coming here in this second half, under a minute. And now another ball down low. This time Westmoreland can't get it. It looked like he was caught between one to lay it up or dunk it, Coach.
Yeah, I should have dunked that ball. I have no idea, Justin, what he was doing. I don't think he knew either. I mean, they beat the pressure perfect. He got a wide open shot, but...
So Christian Academy not dead yet as they need a bucket here. They drop it down for Vance. He gives it back to Renfro. Renfro being face guarded there. Nice defensive effort.
Yeah, they've done a great job on Renfro tonight.
Losey will try the 3. Comes off the side. Rebounded by the Chargers, and Cook with a hard foul there. Demir Clark wants an intentional foul call there. That was just the 4th foul, or no, it is the 5th. Well,
should be shooting.
They put up 4 on the scoreboard, and then they quickly changed it to 5. I think it is indeed 4.
Yeah.
Well, now they're going to check at the scorer's table. And now they're going to change it back to 4 on the scoreboard. So no free throws quite yet. Down to 20 seconds left. J-Town leading by 7. And Demir Clark is going to be forced to call a timeout here as he didn't have any teammates springing open for him. As it'll remain a 56-49 game. We'll get a full timeout taken here by Coach Duncan and the Chargers. Let's go ahead and we'll step aside for one as well. Stick with us. More Southern Indiana high school basketball coverage coming right up on Glycod.
Vaping has already reached epidemic proportions in the U.S. More than 3.6 million U.S. youth use e-cigarettes, including 1 out of every 5 in high school. And many of those who are vaping want to quit. Get real about quitting and put your health first when you live vape-free. For the support needed to quit, text the word Indiana to 873-373. Again, that's text the word Indiana to 873-373. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
Southern Indiana High School basketball tonight on Glycod. Back here at Christian Academy. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans on the call for you this evening. Coach, 56-49. J-Town with the lead. Down to 20 seconds left, but Christian Academy is doing their darndest to make this one interesting.
Well, they're in the press now, Justin. They're going to pressure J-Town. We'll see how that works for them. Speed and quickness has been the story tonight for J-Town.
Demir Clark able to get this one inbounds. And it's going to be a foul as Complaye will head to the free throw line for a pair. And if you're J-Town, just got to knock down your free throws at this juncture.
Or not, Justin. It's 17.6 seconds and 49-56. So anything it takes.
See if he can knock down a pair here.
Yeah, it's history if he does that.
Unfortunately for Christian Academy, I do not see a Reggie Miller out there. They had Reggie Miller.
There's not many 7-point plays in basketball, though. So.
Didn't Louisville have to deal with that a couple of years ago as well? One of their games.
Do what now?
Didn't Louisville have to deal with that in one of their games recently as well?
I think so, yeah.
As both free throws missing, but now Complaye on the ground. And it's going to go back to Christian Academy here as we're down to 15 seconds left.
Yeah, I think both teams got what they wanted out of this game. I mean, of course you want to win the ball game, but, Christian Academy got to play against a lot of quickness and speed, and J-Town got to play against, mainly a zone team, and you don't see a lot of zone in the 6th and 7th region.
As Cook slicing all the way to the bucket. And that is his 1,000th point. I was wondering why this place just went bananas when he made that bucket. There's all kinds of signs over there in the student section. Congratulations, David Cook, his 1,000th point, and he's done it in impressive fashion. Needed 24 points to reach that mark tonight, Coach, but he did it, and hats off to him.
Yeah, good for him. He's been impressive all night, though. I've enjoyed watching the young man play. He's a really good ball player. They have a really good team. I'm sure they're going to do well in their division over here.
Yeah, they're a pretty heavy favorite when it comes to their sectional draw over on this side of the river. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the Indiana playoffs.
Yeah, I think they have a very good basketball team. Turnovers got them a little bit tonight, and the quickness of Jeffersontown got them a little bit. But we've talked about J-Town. This coach has done a great job since he's been to J-Town. You know, they've been in the state the last couple of years, and that's pretty impressive to get there.
There's now another foul here on the inbounds with 3.2 seconds left, and that'll pretty well do it here for this one, as we'll walk the other direction for a couple free throws.
Well, I think it's been a well-played, well-called ball game tonight.
Yeah.
You know, we've had a good one to do.
As it'll be Davon Harrison stepping to the free throw stripe. And long on the first. Harrison came in averaging 17.7. He's only got 9 thus far tonight, so this free throw could get him into double figures. But still well below his season average, as he does indeed make it. And now Christian Academy will bring it up. Losi will fire from midcourt, and that one falls well short. And that'll bring us to the end here of this one. J-Town 57, Christian Academy 51 up on our scoreboard. And what was a fun basketball game here this evening. As we'll slide in a break here, come back on the other side, and we'll break it all down for you, let you know how we got to the final score. And we'll have all that for you on the other side as well as most outstanding player also upcoming. Stick with us for that. You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice. Feeling stressed, anxious, or down? You're not alone. Clark and Floyd System of Care is here to help. Your mental health matters just as much as your physical health. Talk to a trusted teacher, counselor, or friend. Or call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline anytime at 988. Whether it's stress, anxiety, or depression, we're here to guide you. Your mind matters. No one should face their mental health journey alone. A message from Clark and Floyd System of Care.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on. Foul.
What are you going to tell me again?
Foul.
Yeah.
Foul, bro.
Here, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock
You're
yourself
about to get served.
Seriously?
Get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me. Love you, Mom.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com. With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers PulsePoint. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
Check it. Ooh.
Need a better battery? Get an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Should have had an Interstate.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Visit them at 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville to find the widest selection of batteries for any vehicle. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952.
Back here, Christian Academy, as we have wrapped up our ball game, as J-Town gets it done by a final score of 57-51, as they will move up to 10-3 on the season. Christian Academy will fall to 9-5. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back alongside you. Coach, it was a fun game here tonight, back and forth type affair in that first quarter into the second quarter. But then after that, after J-Town was able to get that lead, they pretty well kept their foot on the gas pedal and never relinquished it again.
Yeah, I thought it was well played game overall, Justin, but I just think the quickness of Jeffersontown, their ability to get second shots, just a little bit too much for Christian Academy tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's take a look at the individual scoring from this contest. We'll start first for the Chargers. 7 guys finding the scoring column. Prince Conplaye with 17 to lead the way. LaRon Westmoreland had 14, doubling his season average. 10 points for Davon Harrison. 5 points for Brayon Faulkner. 5 as well for Joseph Jones. 4 points for Demir Clark and 2 for Davion Glenn. For Christian Academy, they had 5 guys find the scoring column. None bigger, however, than David Cook, who pitched in 24 and crossed the 1,000-point threshold with that final bucket. 12 points for Josh Renfro, 7 for Noah Vance, 6 for Josh Chansey, and 2 for Eli Logston. As that's a look at your individual scoring. We'll sneak in another break here, come back on the other side. We'll bring you your scoring summary as well as the team statistics. Most outstanding players also coming up on the other side. Stick with us. We've got more Southern Indiana High School basketball coverage on Glycod.
Vaccinations are a key to a healthy future. At the Floyd County Health Department, they can help your child from kindergarten through 12th grade get vaccinated, regardless of insurance status. Check with your doctor to see which vaccines your child may be due for, or call the Floyd County Health Department at 812-948-4726. Again, that's 812-948-4726. A message from the Floyd County Health Department. Can't leave your dog while you're gone? Maybe you just want to increase their socialization. Try Bark Jeff. They provide a cage-free, all-day play center that dogs will love. With well-trained staff available around the clock, their professionals offer comfortable grooming, plus nightly dog slumber parties. For more information on their services or to register as a new client, visit BarkJeff.com. Bark Jeff is located at 1006 East 10th Street in Jeff, where the cool dogs play.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
I'm your overly competitive brother. I'm ready for a rematch. Game on. Foul.
What are you going to tell me again?
Foul.
Yeah.
Foul, bro.
Okay, take a free shot. Go ahead, knock
You're
yourself
about to get served.
Seriously? Get Allstate. Save money and be protected from mayhem. Like me. Love you, Mom.
Contact Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
Vaping has already reached epidemic proportions in the U.S. More than 3.6 million U.S. youth use e-cigarettes, including 1 out of every 5 in high school. And many of those who are vaping want to quit. Get real about quitting and put your health first when you live vape-free. For the support needed to quit, text the word Indiana to 873-373. Again, that's text the word Indiana to 873-373. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on Glycod.
And back here, Christian Academy, as we have wrapped up our Southern Indiana High School basketball action on the hardwood this evening. J-Town gets it done 57-51 as they led 14-11 after the first quarter. They then extended that up to 30-24 at half. It was a 44-40 lead for J-Town after 3 before ultimately winning this one 57-51. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back here alongside you. Coach, we've got to give the people your final statistics. Tonight's final stats are brought to you by German American Bank. Support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more info. What we got, Coach?
Well, from Christian Academy, Justin, they shot the ball actually really well. They were 60% from the field, 21 of 35, and they didn't shoot the three real well. They were 4 of 19 for 21% and only got 10 free throws for 6 of 10 for 60. As far as Jeffersontown goes, they didn't get the percentage, but they got the number of shots, and they were 48% for 20. They were 23 of 48 from the field, only 4 of 23 from the three-point line, and 7-11 from the free throw line. Most of those free throws came in the last quarter.
There you go. There's a look at your final statistics as J-Town gets it done 57-51. They're now 10-3 overall on the season. Christian Academy falls down to 9-5. We'll step aside for one final break here. Come back on the other side. We'll get you your most outstanding players as well as look ahead to what's upcoming on Glycod. Stick with us. One final segment of Southern Indiana High School basketball coverage coming right up on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
For the area's best pre-owned vehicle prices and selection, visit Jim Butner Auto Group. Since 1955, the Jim Butner family has been Southern Indiana's top choice for reliable, trustworthy, and exceptional service. Enjoy fast and easy financing, no matter your credit history. Visit JimButnerAuto.com or stop by our showroom at 125 West Lewis and Clark Parkway in Clarksville. Discover why Jim Butner Auto Group is striving to serve you better every day. Jim Butner Auto Group, your hometown family dealership since 1955.
Looking for a career instead of a job? Want to make a difference in a child's life? Community Action of Southern Indiana's Head Start program is now hiring. They offer competitive wages, plus health, dental, and life insurance, as well as paid college tuition and retirement plans. Apply online through Indeed.com or email your resume. You can make a difference in a child's life. Community Action of Southern Indiana and Head Start, serving children and families for over 60 years.
Looking for family fun in Southern Indiana? Then look no further than Strike and Spare, your go-to spot for a great time at prices that won't break your budget. With regular and kid-friendly bumper bowling lanes, everyone can join in on the action. And don't miss out on Cosmic Bowling, the cool way to bowl with that nighttime feel. Strike up the fun at Strike and Spare in Clarksville at 511 Little League Boulevard. And visit strikeandspare.com/Clarksville for more information on hosting birthdays and corporate parties.
Feeling stressed, anxious, or down? You're not alone. Clark and Floyd System of Care is here to help. Your mental health matters just as much as your physical health. Talk to a trusted teacher, counselor, or friend. Or call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline anytime at 988. Whether it's stress, anxiety, or depression, we're here to guide you. Your mind matters. No one should face their mental health journey alone. A message from Clark and Floyd System of Care.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by New Albany State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And back one final time this evening to Christian Academy as J-Town gets it done 57-51, the final score over the Warriors. And we have got to bring you some most outstanding players. Justin Kalen, Mark Evans back alongside you. Tonight's most outstanding players are brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Theresa Lamb, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Let's first start for the Chargers. We decided to go with Laron Westmoreland. We could have gone with Prince Conplaye. He had 17 points, so he had more points than Westmoreland, but Westmoreland came into this game, Coach, only averaging 7 points a game. Doubled that outage tonight, and I thought he was very effective throughout the entirety.
Yeah, he was also good on the offensive boards. We talked about that maybe being a J-Town advantage, and he took full opportunity to do that. So I agree with you, Justin. I think he's top of the list tonight of a pretty good complete cast by the J-Town players.
Other side of things, Christian Academy, a little more easy to figure out. David Cook, 24 points. His running mate, Josh Renfro, got held to 12, but outstanding performance tonight by David Cook. I was very impressed with him.
Yeah, I love his fade. He shoots a real pretty fadeaway and hard to block. He's got some size to him, and I think he's 6'2", 6'3", but he kind of falls away, and he's really good with that shot. As far as Josh Renfro, that credit goes to J-Town. J-Town just really did a nice job blocking him up tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it, as J-Town wins it 57-51. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule here on Glycod. Our upcoming schedule is presented by Strike and Spare of Clarksville, a great place to host your party or special occasion. Contact strikeandspare.com/Clarksville for more information, as we will go ahead and take a look at that schedule now. And as always, a loaded slate coming up here on Glycod. Silver Creek at New Albany next week. I think that game should be a lot of fun. So keep it locked right here on Glycod for all of your high school athletics. Before we get out of here, certainly want to shout out some people. First of all, executive producer of Glycod, Steve Bird, getting us all the information and updated stats and all that we need to be able to bring you all this contest. On-site producer Tim Bryan, as always, doing a great job keeping us up and running. Mark Evans, of course, thank you. Nice to be back with you. Vicki Bryan was on camera for us this evening, as always, doing a great job. And, of course, athletic director Kevin Bowers for having us out here at Christian Academy. It was a fun night of basketball. Coach, before we get out of here, any final thoughts?
No, I'll tell you what, it's just good to be back out here doing games with you, Justin. And as long as we can have Tim and Vicki, we enjoy every minute of it. It's a fun group. I look forward to it every time.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. Love working with this crew and appreciate you all for watching. J-Town gets it done. 57-51 is your final score. Alongside Coach Mark Evans, this is Justin Kalen saying so long and good night. You've been watching Southern Indiana High School basketball coverage on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Southern Indiana High School basketball. Presented by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. Tonight's game was brought to you by Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Mac Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Clark County Health Department, prevent, promote, protect. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Jim Butner Auto Group in Clarksville, a family tradition of excellence. And by Floyd County Health Department, Deering Floor Center, Our Place, Clark County Youth Services, and Strike and Spare Family Fun Center.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.